Alright ladies, you want to get revenge on a man that hurt you. That's why you clicked on this video, right? Well, before we jump in, I need to give you a strong warning that the information I'm about to share has the ability to change your romantic life, but only if you use it wisely. This is what I consider true vengeance, which would help you feel powerful and relentless after you're done with it. My name is Ismael Gomez. I'm a coach, writer, and speaker, and I'm here to tell you, beautiful, that if you want me to teach you this in a quick 30-second clip, then you are on the wrong channel. Sometimes things like this takes me months of coaching women privately to help them achieve the outcome they want. So if you can't stop multitasking and give me your full attention just for this video for 8 minutes, don't be surprised if the changes you want for your life never happen. Okay, so if you're fully focused and ready, let's get into it. Number 1, the psychology behind revenge. Here's something that I can tell you, ladies. If you've been cheated on, if you've been dumped, lied to, or manipulated, regardless of the offense, you only want to get revenge on these men when you're living from a place of scarcity. So what do I mean by that? Well, you might think that you want him to suffer. You want to make him pay for what he's done to you. Makes sense, right? But what if I told you that that's not the real motivation behind your desire for payback? The truth is that your need for vengeance isn't just about making him hurt. It's about filling a void within yourself. Think of it like this. If someone steals $1 from you, okay, it's annoying, but you will brush it off and not make a big deal about it. But what if someone took $20,000 from you? That would really suck, right? You would feel that loss a lot more intensely because $20,000 isn't something that you can easily replace. Using that analogy, when a man hurts you, it feels like he's taking something irreplaceable. He took your love, your time, your happiness, but this loss would only feel monumental if you perceive these things as scarce in your life or that he has control over them. If you lived in a state of abundance, you wouldn't feel this intense need for revenge. You wouldn't care if he walked away from you because you know that what was lost can always be replenished. But if you operate from a place of scarcity, not only do you want to fill the void inside you, you also seek revenge because you want to make sure that he feels the same emptiness that you're experiencing. But here's the good news. The fix is simple. The fix is living life abundantly and not relying on a man for your self-worth. And I know that many of you understand this on a conscious level, but let me show you what this will look like. Number 2, the best kind of revenge. Ladies, the best revenge against a man isn't about making him suffer, seeking his downfall, or trying to cause him emotional distress. The best revenge is silence, it's indifference, it's moving on and letting go. Now I want you to picture this. Imagine that you've built a beautiful house with this man. You put your heart and soul into it, but one day he kicks you out. You're standing, outside in the rain, you're freezing cold, you're hungry, desperate. Your first instinct might be trying to burn the house down. And sure, you might get the temporary satisfaction of watching it burn. But then what? What happens after? You're left with nothing but ashes, and you're still standing in the rain, you're still cold, and even more tired. The best revenge isn't about destroying the house that he took. It's about building a castle for yourself. And not to compete with him, but to create a sanctuary for yourself, a place where you feel safe, whole, and untouchable. When you focus on building your own castle, you stop caring about what he has or doesn't have. You're even happier that you left both the house and him behind. And the funniest thing that happens, you know what it is? 99% of the time, once you've built that life for yourself, they usually come back. They try to sneak into your castle, but you watch him from high up in your tower and you say, "Sir, please get out of my land." And I laugh because not so long ago I was helping this client and she had a guy who ghosted her for 3 months. She had texted him twice and he never replied. So 3 months later, he comes around and he messages her. And she went into overthinking mode, pondering what to reply. So I said, "Listen, here's what I suggest you to do, okay? I want you to open his message so he sees that you read it and don't reply at all. Complete silence." So she did, and a couple of days later, the guy messaged her again. and again. And then he called and she didn't answer. So you see, she was thinking about sending this long paragraph explaining how, how he made her feel. And I told her, listen, when you're building your castle, you have no time to waste, okay, on giving people explanations. You're only giving him your energy. He had his chance and he blew it. So it's time to move on.
You can't heal in the place you get hurt. One of the most difficult experiences in life is that unless you break the cycle, unless you remove yourself from a situation or environment where you have been hurt, you will most likely continue to be hurt. And turning the page is extremely difficult because it implies understanding and accepting that letting go of someone means that while they may have been a part of your history, they do not have to be a part of your destiny. Murakami once said, "Pain is unavoidable, but suffering is optional."
Number 3, how to build the castle. So how do you build this fortress for yourself that no one can ever tear down? Well, the two areas that I always focus on that have transformed my life and the life of my clients over the years are self-respect and self-love. First, let's take a quick look at self-love, which you know that I always talk about here on the channel. And self-love means being kind to yourself, okay? Nurturing your inner world with things that make you feel whole and abundant. It's like the warmth inside your castle is what makes it feel like a home. So whenever you are on the internet, beautiful, okay, watching content, think if what you're consuming is giving you strength and contributing positively to your well-being. Because understand that most businesses out there want you to feel insecure and deficient because it drives their profit. I mean, they need to sell you a product, okay, a solution, so they need to create the problem first in your mind. And the second part to all of this is self-respect. Think of it like the bricks and the walls of your castle. It's about setting boundaries and deciding who gets in to enter your space. Self-respect is what keeps the wrong people out and allows you to stand tall no matter what storms rage outside. It's like my client not replying to that guy, letting him know that he will never be allowed inside. And remember, you don't build your castle to prove anything to him or anyone else. You build it because you deserve a place where you feel secure, valued, and in control. And trust me, when you're living in a fortress of self-worth, no one will ever be able to take that away from you. Alright ladies, to finish this video, you cannot build your castle if you're still on social media, checking out his latest pictures, seeing what he's up to. That's only a distraction that would hold you back from making progress. And like I said, this only happens when you live from a place of scarcity. You feel that you're lacking something, so you want to make sure that he lacks it as well, or that he's doing worse than you. Alright, so that's all that I have for today. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. I'm glad that you chose me to learn about self-love, dating, and relationship dynamics, because like I always say, for your relationships to change, you need to change. Have a beautiful day.